Hi, this is Ron Metler, and we've just arrived here to demo this set of kitchen cabinets, and we're going to install a brand new set of cabinets. We're going to rearrange them just a little bit to give them more room, so it's more of a family type situation, opening it up to the dining area. Now, this house was built back in the late 50s, and it was popular back then to have a separate cooktop and a separate oven. We're going to go ahead and take the cooktop out and put a oven range unit in there, and we're going to eliminate this entire cabinet right here that has the built-in oven and the countertop next to it, so that it opens up into the dining area, which is going to make it a lot more useful for the family. Then we're going to take and put the dishwasher to the right side of the sink where this cabinet is, and then another set of cabinets next to it, and we'll have a whole set of uppers on each side of the kitchen window all the way over to the sliding glass door where our kitchen cabinets are going to end. Just a quick note, as you can see, I've got the doors off of the cabinets. Unlike the popular flipping houses show where they come in with a sledgehammer and just start beating away at the cabinetry and taking it out in big chunks, I dismantle the cabinets the opposite way that they were built, and I take them down into stackable portions so that I can put them in the back of my truck and haul them off. So the next step is I'll go ahead and take the face frames off the cabinets, and then I will get into the boxes, and after that we are complete. I can haul them to the dump and we're good to go, and it keeps the confusion and the mess down, and the customers love it. Okay, it's the end of the day, and as you can see, we have all the cabinets out. It went fairly well. Keep in mind, like I mentioned, these cabinets were put in back in the late 50s, and they didn't screw anything together. They nailed everything together, so they came apart quite easy. And as you can see, we've got all this room now. I'm standing in the dining room right now, and it's going to open up this kitchen and dining room very well. Let me walk you outside to the truck, and I'll show you how they stacked in the back of the truck. So I know it looks unbelievable, but when you tear them apart the way I explained in the beginning part of this video, every one of those cabinets fit in the back of this truck and the appliances. The only thing that we didn't get in here was the oven. We'll have to do that in another trip. Okay, here we are, day 2, and today we're going to rework the electrical that's in this kitchen. If you recall, it had a countertop cooktop in this area right here, and what serviced that cooktop was a 30 amp breaker. We're going to be putting in a conventional range with the oven built right in, and it takes a 40 amp breaker. So we need to replace the wiring that goes to this plug back to the electrical panel where the new 40 amp breaker is going to be to service the conventional range and oven. Next, we're going to raise the electricity to the exhaust fan, and so that we can service the new fan that my customer has purchased. Then we're going to come down here, and as you can see in this corner, we've got a plug. That plug we need to have service the new dishwasher, so it needs to be moved over into this area. And then right above me here is the electricity that fed the oven that was in that tall cabinet. So that line has to be abandoned, and the sheetrock ceiling needs to be repaired. Okay, so yesterday we went ahead and abandoned the old range top wire that was in here and ran our new wire, and we also took out the oven wire that was right here. And today we're going to go ahead and patch these areas and several other small areas in the kitchen As you can see, we've got some holes here in the sheetrock. And we went ahead and also delivered the cabinets the other day. That's why it's a little congested in here right now. And that was because of the holidays. We wanted to be sure that we had access to them when we needed to put them in. We've been real busy the last few days. As you notice, we have the hole patched in the wall here that was the electrical that was feeding the cooktop. And we also have patched the hole in the ceiling for the electrical that was feeding the oven unit. And you'll notice that we have gray primer on the wall here. This primer is specific to cut out odors so that the any smoke or grease smell that is baked into the sheetrock is now eliminated. Then we went ahead and put a final coat of paint on all the parts of the walls where cabinets are not going to be covering them up. And then yesterday we went ahead and installed the base units. They went in quite nice. Tomorrow is going to be a very exciting day. We're going to have the granite countertops set. But in the meanwhile, today we'll finish up putting the upper units in and get ready for Philip occupying his space again. As you can see, the granite got installed yesterday and they did a great job with it. Let me show you. We have an undermount sink right here, pre-drilled for the faucet and the dishwasher air gap. Space for the new range. And so today we're going to get him up and running with some water in the sink, so he can start utilizing the sink. Unfortunately, we're waiting for the rest of the appliances to show up. They won't be here for just a little bit. We got the dishwasher coming, we got the range coming, and we have the new refrigerator also coming. The hood for the range is here, so we'll be installing that in just a day or so, and taking care of some other odds and ends on this project. Well, it's been a few days since the last video and we've got a lot accomplished. It's been very exciting. As you can see, we've got the trim up around the refrigerator that goes vertical on the left-hand side there. And we have the trim that goes all the way around the top of the cabinetry, which gives it a really nice finish. We've installed the light fixture above the sink. We've got the hood over the range installed. We've installed the range. We've got the kitchen sink set up, and we have the dishwasher set up. Today we're going to put the doorknobs on each one of the cabinet doors and install the vents in the ceiling, which, by the way, we decided to go ahead and retexture the entire ceiling so it has a nice even finish look all the way through into the dining room. A good friend of mine who's an expert at drywall finish came in and did a skip trowel finish on it and looks real nice. So also today we're going to come down here and replace the tile where the old cabinetry used to sit. Fortunately, the homeowner saved enough tile to take care of this, and we're going to go ahead and get that installed today.